Hi guys, today I'm going to try out another version of E's chocolate protein bars. I'm going to make them a little bit different than I did yesterday. Yesterday I did the oatmeal version. Today I'm going to make the almond meal version. So the things you're going to need is one 8x8 baking pan. It's already pre-sprayed with pans. A large bowl for the dry ingredient. A spatula would be good. A wooden or plastic spoon and a whisk. And then a smaller bowl for the wet ingredients. Now the ingredients are 1 cup of, I just pre-grinded that already. I had almonds, so I just made my own almond meal. 1 cup. You need 2 scoops of protein powder. I used the Urban chocolate, the vegan one, this time. Yesterday I used the vanilla, but today I want to make it really chocolatey. So I chose the chocolate powder, and then I also have 2 tablespoons of cocoa that goes in there. And then another item would be a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I took my coarse sea salt, and then a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. That's it for the dry ingredients. For the wet ingredients, you need 4 egg whites right here. These are from my eggs, my chickens, not my own eggs, my chickens. You need uh, 8 ounces of, the recipe calls for berry baby food. I don't have that, so I use the organic applesauce that I have, 2 cups of that. And then 4 ounces of water. And also the recipe calls for a 1/2 cup of Splenda, Trivia, or Ideal. But I don't have that either. I tried yesterday using the stevia, and I used like, well, that 4 teaspoons, but it calls for a 1/2 cup. So what I did instead today, I'm using 1/3 cup of agave. You can also use honey, but agave is a little bit more cleanse friendly, I guess, or whatever they want nowadays. So those are my choices, and I'm using more than what I did yesterday because Stevie doesn't like it when it's not sweet enough, and I'm planning on sending him to work with some protein bars instead. I've already seen him, sneak a few of the ones I made yesterday, even though they were not sweet enough for him. He keeps eating them. So anyway, so that's all we need. I have all my ingredients together. So what we're gonna do, we put all the dry ingredients, the almond powder, well, the almond meal, the chocolate vegan protein, then the 2 tablespoons of chocolate powder, and then also the baking soda and salt. We'll just mix this up real quick. Okay. So we'll see how that works. I like the oatmeal ones. They're really nice and moist, like cake-wise, but let's see. So I'll mix that up really good. Then in another bowl, put this aside, you're going to put the egg whites. Okay, and then you have the applesauce. I'm going to do that right now, like this. You can make your own applesauce real quick too if you don't have any. If you have some apples left over, just cut them up real quick, boil them down with a little bit of water, and boom, you have your applesauce. You really don't need to buy any of it, and then you have also more control over what's really in it. Now you also have, okay, this is actually 4 ounces, so if you want to dirty less dishes, I had pre-measured everything, but you can put the 4 ounces of water in that little cup too, which I have right here. So here's my water, and then also the 1/3 cup agave or honey, whatever you choose, or the other sweeteners. I don't like artificial sweeteners, but you're gonna have to play around with it, what you like. So this is a really good base recipe, and thank you so much, Eva, for posting that. I think you can make a whole bunch of different things with this one. You just play around with it, and if you're a little bit of a baker, you have that figured out really quick. Now, so I have that, and I'm going to mix this up. Put all my juices away. So here's the chocolate powder that I used. Yum, I like that a lot. Anyway, so I'm gonna just mix this up. Was this 4 eggs? Yeah, it was 4 egg whites. 2 scoops, so just checking the recipe here, gonna have everything in it. So mix that up. I guess I may not need the spoon. My oven is ready. It's 350. So as soon as I have this all mixed up, I'm gonna add this to the dry ingredient. It smells good. And then we'll see. Okay, do this. Don't overstir it. Just make it all nice and moist. So that's a real, I mean, the combination of the protein powder, then the egg whites, and now also the almonds, that's gonna give it. Actually, the almonds have 6 grams of protein in it per 1 ounce, and I use the cup. Now, I don't know how to convert that, but so it's actually a little bit higher. Oh, actually, the oatmeal had, wait a minute, what did the oatmeal? The oatmeal had per servings 7 grams of protein, so per half a cup. So that's good. So anyway, so this looks like it's all nice and mixed up. And then I'm going to use my spatula because I always feel like a spatula gets everything out of the bowl. So I'm just going to scoop this all out of the sides and then put this in my 8x8 baking dish. Now I don't have a ready one made for this one, but all you do, you put this in your preheated oven, 350 degrees, and bake it for 20 to 30 minutes per recipe. Yesterday it needed 30 minutes, so I'm probably going to go for 30 as well again. But it depends on your oven, so if you use for convection, you probably have to go a little less. Anyway, so that's it, and I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you next time. Bye!